How does one tell a good man from a great one? Do you look at his actions, his words, his legacy? Though the divine right of judgment rests solely in the hands of God, there exists one earthly test of a man's worth: his spirit. But in order to understand the test of a man's spirit, you must first understand my experiences. And to understand my experiences, you first must understand Zorba. He was a puzzling spirit as well as an endearing one, someone with heart and the occasional misfit. It was only under circumstances that were quite frankly out of my control that I came to meet the Greek on a rainy day, just like this. Unpredictably, a detail so seemingly insignificant, so random as the weather, would come to define my perception so drastically, though this was unbeknownst to me at the time. I think of that rain constantly. Without it, Zorba would be to me just another face in the crowd. And as you'll come to see, he's anything but. I was first taken by his exorbitant laugh. Next, by his presence. He commanded the room in a way I had never seen prior. I sensed he was making a disturbance, and with bothered eyes burning holes in my back, I pulled him out and into a nearby cafe.
Rum!
Nothing for me. I don't believe we've exchanged names. I'm Basil.
Alexis Zorba, but I have other names too if you're interested.
Oh, I am.
Spaghetti, because I'm alone, and California, because I've been to America. An epidemic, because wherever I go, people say I seem to louse things up. And you? What do you do?
Well, I'm a writer.
Excuse me, but you look it. You think too much, that is your trouble. What do you do in Crete, with your permission?
I have some land there. Belonged to my father.
And you go to write?
Well, not exactly.
What exactly?
I haven't written anything in months.
I like you. Take me with you.
Why?
Why? Can a man do anything without another man asking why? For the hell of it. Alright, I'll be your cook. I make soups like mwah.
Are you really a cook?
If you need one, I am.
What other work do you do?
Oh, all kinds.
Well, your most recent.
Oh, in the mine. I am a good miner. I have a clever nose for the metals. But I got fired because I beat up the boss.
On this land, there is a mine. Lignite?
Lignitis, yes.
It's been idle for years.
Why?
Well, because I let it.
And now you want to make it work?
If I can, yes, I must. In fact, this mine, well, I'm not very rich, and I'm gonna need someone with experience.
How come?
Although I don't really know you, and what I'm saying is probably mad. Yes?
Yes?
Yes? God bless.
And the devil too, boss.
Weeks turned into months, and Crete had soon become a familiar sight to my cosmopolitan eye. As for Zorba, well, our friendship evolved, and he taught me more about the world than I thought I could ever know. Though he had made negligible progress in fixing the mine, I was unbothered and unburdened by his pace. My interests lie in the rich culture that surrounded us, and I discovered that whilst in Zorba's presence, I developed a tendency to relish every experience presented to me. We dabbled in the occasional drink, misfitry, and soon enough, we even found ourselves both caught in the throes of romance, though that is a different story. It became apparent that Zorba primarily concentrated his energy on me rather than the mine, but I enjoyed my newfound lackadaisical spirit. We spent the bulk of our time lazing about under the sun, taking in scenery, normally insignificant tasks that somehow filled me with a new feeling of vitality. Subsequently, I began recording my daily experiences, the first writing I had completed in months. It seemed that Greece and Zorba had altered my persona in ways I could never have anticipated. That's not to say that we didn't encounter any tragedy on our voyage. The facade of paradise only lasts so long until despair rears its ugly head once again.
Boss? Let's go, boss.
But soon enough, all wounds heal. Tragedy doesn't last forever, and after some time, Zorba and I had moved on. Our minds were focused on sustaining the mine, a task that would eventually prove impossible. In fact, I remember the moment so clearly. The mine had just failed, and Zorba and I sat on the hillside, basking in the futility of our situation.
Are you mad, boss?
No, Zorba.
Damn it, boss. I like you too much not to say it. You have everything except for one thing. Madness. And every man needs a little madness, or else.
Or else.
He never dares to cut the rope and be free.
Teach me to dance, will you?
Dance? Did you say... dance? Come on, my boy. Together. Hey, boss, I've never seen a more splendiferous crash.
As all good things do, my adventures in Crete eventually came to a head. And though it was years and years ago when I left Crete and Zorba forever, I came to realize their spirit had never left me. Zorba breathed new life into my tired, monotonous existence, and I was never the same again. But one question remains unanswered. What exactly was Zorba's spirit? Well, Zorba was a simple man, but that was only on the outside. His facade guarded the innermost caverns of his spirit that even I had left unexplored. Zorba's spirit was life, death, love, and loss. He was hope, he was despair, and he was God and the devil all wrapped up into one. He was a lover, a father, a husband, and a friend. But quite simply put, he was Zorba the Greek.